The most successful people in history all have one thing in common. They all had to hit a rock bottom where they lost everything before they achieved greatness. Some even had to die, proving that the fastest way to improve your life is actually to ruin it, and then rise from the ashes like a phoenix.
New year, new me!
So today, I'm gonna outline my foolproof step-by-step method to help you improve your life by absolutely ruining it as quickly as possible.
I'm gonna fucking ruin your life.
To do this, I've decided to outline the most key aspects of a healthy, thriving life: health, wealth, and relationships, so that we can inverse them. Now, the best thing to do would be to choose some type of habit that directly destroys all three of these at once, like an addiction to hard drugs, for example. Methamphetamine, crack cocaine, prescription painkillers, heroin. I would stay away from fentanyl. We're not trying to end our lives, just quickly ruin them as fast as possible. Certain substances are more effective than others. For example, cigarettes alone could take decades to really mess you up, so consider smoking several at once. Experiment around and see what works best for you. And if you need help getting a substance to ruin your life, look no further than today's sponsor, the Sinaloa Cartel. With nearly 4 decades of success and dealers in every major city in North America, the Sinaloa Cartel is a global leader in the illicit drug trade. Whether you're looking for uppers, downers, blotters, or poppers, they can guarantee the lowest prices in town, because they've killed the competition, literally. And the cartel has promised not to lace your things with fentanyl if you smash that like button. And a big thank you to the cartel for sponsoring this video. This is just one example of a devastation habit, all-encompassing bad things that will really ruin your life as quickly as possible. So consider stacking several of them at once. Health. Ooh, now this is a fun one, and most of you are already deficient in this category to begin with. So firstly, try to get as little sleep as possible, ideally 0 hours each night, but we all have to sleep eventually. So try using caffeinated beverages to stay up as long as it takes for you to start seeing the shadow people encroaching on your peripheral vision. For me, that's about 3 days. And then once you reach that point, consider drinking extreme amounts of alcohol to really ensure you get the worst quality sleep possible. Cheap, processed junk food should really be the foundation of your diet, as well as the rest of it. We're not really trying to nourish ourselves as much as we're really just trying to load our body with cheap, empty calories. Because the scientific literature clearly states that one of the best tools that we have to ruin our lives is obesity. Exercise is strictly forbidden, and we're gonna try to keep all movement as minimal as possible. Consider surrounding yourself with days worth of sustenance so that you barely have to move. And the strategic use of diapers and buckets can really eliminate those calorically demanding trips to the bathroom. Don't worry too much about hygiene, because Phoenix Mode prohibits showers and baths anyway. Try to keep your eye on the prize. Being obese itself is not gonna improve your life, but a near-death experience can. So we're aiming for a mild heart attack or a stroke. We don't have to rely on illness alone to get us a near-death experience. You can also just hire a group of unemployed migrants to kick your ass. Intimate relationships are consistently ranked amongst the most important things in people's lives, which is why we have to end them all immediately. Break up with any romantic partner, divorce your spouse, leave your children, and then start petty arguments with all remaining friends and family. Maybe they have different political views than you, or they really enjoy a movie you don't think is very good. Just ignore your shared humanity and focus on superficial bullshit. You'll never run out of things to argue about. And if petty arguments don't work, try violating their trust and boundaries in a public setting. Hey Jessica, remember when you shared with me that you've been struggling with body image issues? I just wanted to say that I agree. You look like shit. If anyone in the family has entrusted you with some sort of secret, now is the time to spill the tea.
Spill!
Maybe one of your parents is having an affair. Your uncle has an illegitimate child he's hiding from your aunt. We need to know these things now.
Money!
Stop saving and start spending. Luckily, the whole internet is just based off around selling you things anyway. So just open up social media and just tap every single ad you see, purchase. Uber Eats and DoorDash are very, very effective tools at needlessly wasting all of your money. They can send you food, alcohol, smokes, anything. Maybe you can see if they can send you some of those other things as well. Open up as many new lines of credit as you can, get into huge amounts of debt, default on your loans, bankruptcy. If you have a house, any assets of any kind, just give them away. We're not trying to sell things, we're trying to live in poverty here.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
Consider gifting them to complete strangers as well to upset the people in your life that may have felt entitled to these things.
Who gave away the money?
Phoenix Mode does allow selling things if you're going to use the money from those things to hasten your downfall. That priceless family heirloom actually does have a price. 8 grams of meth. All remaining funds should be spent as quickly as possible on worthless nonsense. Clothes, sneakers, collectible items, games you know you won't play, books you know you won't read.
You're spending all my money!
Some extra tips for ruining your life: use your environment. If you live near an active war zone, enlist. Go to the front lines. Make close, deep connections with your squad and then see them get blown apart in a drone strike. We're just trying to use our surroundings to needlessly make our life as difficult as possible. Here at the Pistol Pete Academy, it's all about finding the opportunities around us. The people in your life are going to be very confused and distraught by your actions. But remember, this is about you and your personal growth. So if they can't respect the fact that your personal development requires a needle in your arm, then they probably shouldn't be around you to begin with. The selfish pricks. Share this video with a friend or family member whose life you're trying to ruin. If you've made it this far in the video, it's very important for you to know that every single thing that I've said here is not a joke. Ruin your life!